Okay guys, you got to check this out. This is a T-track module, but you notice it's a little bit different. And this one has me super excited for multiple reasons, and I'm going to talk about it and show you a little bit of it. This is a T-track Shadowbox double module from RS Laser Kits. It's got a complete built-in overhang that allows for some pretty cool things. And building it was actually pretty easy, no power tools required. I started by building the supports. I glued these together with some wood glue and used some painter's tape to hold it together while it was drying. Once this was done, I started snapping pieces together and gluing them. This build was a bit more complex than the standard module, but that's to be expected. It's got this big, giant overhang on it. The instructions that are included, though, are detailed and have illustrated pictures. One thing that I will say, and this goes for everything you are building, is to take your time and let the glue dry. Wood glue is amazingly strong once it dries, and it will make your module really sturdy. Just let it dry. I kept following the instructions right along, and voila, the module is complete. This module turned out really great, and I'm super happy with how strong but also how lightweight it is. Now this module has a lower deck that's known as a drop-in, and this has space for a sheet of 1-inch foam to fit and be level with the other modules. It just has this little bridge piece on there as well, and you don't necessarily have to do the foam, you can just have the bridge piece supported. That's where the main 2 lines of track are going to go, but it also goes from end to end and has little places to connect in. Now one thing that I did to this module was install lights. I used an LED strip to add lights. Now these lights have an adhesive back that makes them very easy to install. I wrap them around the perimeter of the shadow box. When you have the length you need, you can just cut it at the predetermined places. There's little lines on it, and you just stick it right there and it's done. It's really simple. We can plug in a 12-volt power supply to it, and now we have a lit Shadowbox T-Tac module. How cool is that? When you do this, make sure your LEDs are rated for the power supply that you are using, though. You don't want to blow a whole strip of LEDs. Now, this is great, but what if you have module kits already to build and you want to add a shadow box to it? Well, I talked to the people at RS Laser Kits about this, and they sent me this prototype of a Shadowbox Add On Kit. Check this thing out. Well, a little big, trying not to hit the mic. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? You can see how lightweight it is. I was able to build this and attach it to a Klondike's module using some wood glue. One thing that you should note is that this will take some of the space off of the back of the module, so you need to plan for this. I did not see this for sale just yet in their shop, but hopefully it will be soon. Right after recording this, they did put this on sale in their shop. Now, one more thing that was told to me about this module is that it can support a module on top, which means that you can do a double deck T-track layout with these overhangs. Now, I have not tried every module, and obviously there are weight limits to this, but let's just see. I'm going to take this Klondike's module and put it on top of it. And look at that. It holds it up just fine. Now, obviously, I still got to put all the stuff on and everything, but so far, so good. Oh, by the way, I spilled a little coffee on this. I mean, if I'm going to spill something on this channel, it's going to be coffee. So, yeah. I want to talk about what this means. T-Track is an extremely fast-growing part of the hobby, and a new style of kit like this one from RS Laser Kits is something that's going to make it easier not only for those that want to have layouts that have a nice little valence overhang for lights and backdrops, but now it's very easy to do a double deck layout without a ton of complex bench work. You can just buy kits. Now, this is something that can help a ton of people out that want to do this but may not have the skills or space to build that. So I'm super excited for what this means, not only for T-Track, but the entire hobby. This just makes another aspect of the hobby even easier to do. Now, these two pieces are not going to be stacked on top of each other on my actual layout. They're going to be next to each other, and they're going to be the first town scene on my layout. If you know North Carolina, and I'm roughly modeling where the Yadkin Valley Railroad is, this is going to be Rural Hall, North Carolina, which is right north of Winston-Salem, North Carolina on the map, but that is where this is going to be, and it's going to have a transload facility, a little transload track, and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be coming up soon. I'm going to have these 2 modules starting to get detailed. So thank you all so much for watching. I've got a link to this in the description below, so check that out. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, and happy railroading.